My. Listen, folks, do you believe in bad luck? Huh? Do you believe in bad energy? Talk to me. Do you believe that bad energy could be contagious? Huh? Well, let me tell you like this. As soon as these three, I'm talking about Errol Spence, Deontay Wilder, and Devin Haney, started to acknowledge the revolutionary wannabe, counterfeit, bootleg, Canal Street version of Huey Newton's up in the YouTube boxing community, these motherfuckers started dropping like flies. Oh yeah, man. They started to get their ass whooped from left to right, from pillar to post. Y'all saw how Errol Spence got beaten up from pillar to post. Man, Terence Crawford turned Errol Spence, the big fish, into a tuna fish on aisle 9 on your local supermarket. You saw how Tyson Fury beat the crap, oh Lord, out of Deontay Wilder. Beat him from pillar to post. Mother effer was started twerking. Man, he started saying a bunch of excuses. The costume, he thought that his own trainer, Mark Breland, spiked the water. He thought that Tyson Fury had egg weights. They started the glove gate, the water gate, every gate, man. And then Devin the Dream Haney. And it turned into a nightmare April 20th in Barclays Center in New York City. Where Ryan Garcia was snuffing him with the left hook like no other, man. Damn. And Devin Haney was supposed to know everything about Ryan Garcia since they've been fighting since they was kids. And he got beaten from pillar to post. Oh, Lord. Got him stumbling, trying to make believe like he won the fight, trying to carry himself into the turnbuckle and stuff like that, man. Get your ass down. You ain't win no damn fight. Get your ass down. Man. See, these guys, look, I think that Deontay Wilder's career is over. I think he should retire. Look, I like Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like his story. I think he got a Cinderella story. I think he got an intriguing story. You feel me? Not every story is the same in the sport of boxing. You already know Deontay Wilder started his career late, came into the sport of boxing. Well, came into the gym, into a boxing gym at the age of 21 to take care of his daughter. We know his story, commendable, honorable. Shout out to fatherhood, you feel me? He exceeded his expectations, and you know what I'm saying? You got to give an applause for that. But as of right now, don't you step in that ring ever again. Just don't do it, my brother. Don't do it. Get your money. You got your money. You did it to take care of your daughter. You're taking care of all your whole family, each and every one of your kids. Just that's it. You got no killer instinct. And the only thing you had was really a right hand. And if you don't got the right hand don't want to shoot no more. The right hand ain't hurting nobody, man. Don't do it. You're gonna get beaten up bad. But knowing Deontay Wilder, he wouldn't go out in his shield. You know what I'm saying? That's the last time when he got beat up by Tyson Fury. He said he wouldn't go out on his shield, and then he begged to get the trilogy, and then he went out cold. Maybe they'll come with another excuse when the Big Bang, the Chinese power, beat Deontay Wilder. He's probably gonna be like, hey, yo, I want to go out of my shield. Don't step inside that ring, man. They talking about potential Anthony Joshua fight. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's gonna be worse. But Deontay Wilder started to acknowledge some of the people in this community and stuff like that just didn't have his best interests at heart. They just delusioned themselves and made Deontay Wilder just as delusional. Or these are the people that actually enable Deontay Wilder being delusional. There's your bad luck, man. These people got bad energy. They just bad luck every time. These counterfeit Canal Street Huey Newtons adopt a fighter, make their fighter the poster boy of their channels. These motherfuckers started losing like crazy. Race baiting and stuff like that. All the crazy shit they said. And shout out to all of them, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, hustle the people all you want. Errol Spence should not get back in the ring too soon, and not with Fundora. I know that Errol Spence got hard and determination and stuff like that, but Errol Spence have taken a lot of punishment. He doesn't need the money. Like Deontay Wilder don't need the money. I think that these guys should just. I think it's gonna get worse for Errol Spence. I think Fundora is really gonna put a beating. If you saw the face of Erickson Lubin versus Fundora, y'all remember that? Look, y'all see the thumbnail right now with Errol Spence. Look at his face right now. It's gonna be worse than that. It's gonna be worse. He can't get out the line. It's gonna be worse, folks. Now Devin Haney got some time. Devin Haney is still young. Devin Haney is 25 years old. But you know what? looking at the delusion. See, at least Errol Spence took his beating like a man. He took his beating like a man. But Devin Haney writing love letters to the New York State Athletic Commission so they could disqualify Ryan Garcia so he could get a W. My man, please, you should be begging for a rematch. As a matter of fact, don't even beg for the rematch because you're gonna get whooped worse than the first time. But Devin Haney is also in the delusional state of mind, just like the Deontay Wilder delusional state of mind and the delusional state of mind of their quote unquote fan base. Not necessarily. I don't think they're fans of Devin Haney. They're actually fans of Bill Haney and stuff like that. But anyway, Devin Haney, the beating that he took from Ryan Garcia, and the beating that Errol Spence took from Terence Crawford, plus the car accident, and the beating that Deontay Wilder took to Tyson Fury and Zhang, these guys ain't never going to be the same. I don't think that Devin Haney's going to be the same because at least one thing about Deontay Wilder, at least he had an equalizer. In which people be like, you know what? Deontay Wilder got a chance with this fighter because of his right hand. But now we can all see that Deontay Wilder don't even got a right hand no more. That's it. He's done. He finished. Finito. Fatality. Retire. Errol Spence has a successful career. I think that he sees that there's so many checks. Not so many checks, but there's some great checks on the table. And he's like, you know what? Why quit now, man? Let me take advantage of these checks. But you can see that he doesn't live in the gym. And I think that it was inevitable that was going to happen. That beating that Terence Crawford delivered. Because even though that, yes, he was successful versus Ugas, I didn't see Errol Spence really being like this machine. You feel me? Yeah, he broke the orbital on Ugas, but I remember when Ugas landed that punch. If Ugas had a killer instinct, boom, he would have stopped Errol Spence. I believe if Ugas had a killer instinct when he dropped them, and then you know what I'm saying, not when he dropped them, when he knocked them into the ropes, and y'all already know, y'all seen that when you get knocked in the ropes, they usually call that a knockdown. I just think that Ugas didn't have the killer instinct when he dropped the guard and didn't went after him like Terence Crawford actually went after Spence. And I'm not trying to be hard on these guys, pause. I'm just saying that I just don't think that they could be the same fighter, not even close to the same fighters as they was. Now, Devin Haney, again, he's young. But I think that he's in a division where it's the landmines. And all these guys got speed and power. Either they got power, or they got speed. And some of them got both. They grown men. And one thing that Devin Haney don't got is an equalizer. Devin Haney don't got no power to keep off Matias. He doesn't got the power to keep off Ryan Garcia. He doesn't have the power or the athleticism to keep off from to keep off Teofimo Lopez. He doesn't have it, y'all. Doesn't have the power or the arsenal to keep off Gary Antoine Russell or even the Pitbull Cruz. I think he's damaged. But the thing is the delusional state of mind that Team Haney, whether it's Team Haney, the people personally around them, or these channels that they listen to, or their father goes out there and listens to, I think it's bad luck. It's bad luck. Frank Martin, if I were you, I'd tell these channels, don't go for me, please. Please, please, please. Can you just cheer for Gervonta Tank Davis, please? I got a chance if y'all cheer for Gervonta Tank Davis, because if y'all cheering me on, I'm going to lose bad. You feel me? It's time for them to recruit new fighters. So now maybe Jerome Boots Ennis, which I've been talking about Jerome Boots Ennis since I started my channel, and a bunch of these guys want to adopt Jerome Boots Ennis. They can adopt or recruit Terence Crawford because they beat their guy. But the reason why there has been a downfall is just because, man, again, bad energy, man. It's just contagious, y'all. It's just contagious. You feel me? You got to recruit new fighters, y'all. I'm talking about the Huey Newton, the counterfeit Huey Newtons. You got to recruit. But if you acknowledge, it's bad luck. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Deontay Wilder should retire? Should Errol Spence retire? Well, I'm not gonna say retired because Errol Spence. Look. I gotta give a lot of props to Errol Spence to take this fight with Fundora. I gotta give a lot of props to Errol Spence. One thing about Errol Spence. Look. One thing about, put it this way. You see these guys on the ground like that, but one thing about Errol Spence and Wilder and Devin Haney that I will give credit for. You know, of course, I respect all the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Is that these guys kept on getting up. That these guys, you know, they ended the fight on their feet. Especially the last one for Deontay Wilder. Devin Haney kept on getting up. And Errol Spence kept on getting up. And all three guys was willing to still fight if they would have left them. If the referee would have left them and nobody would have threw in the towel, they would have kept on fighting. So the testicular fortitude and mental fortitude of all three guys, you got to give them a lot of credit. You got to give him a lot of credit. Deontay Wilder has accomplished more than he ever dreamed of in the sport of boxing. Errol Spence was destined to accomplish what he has accomplished. And Devin Haney, who's been a protege of the likes of Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah, Roy Jones Jr., and stuff like that, been around the Mr. Miyagi's of the sport of boxing, he's also successful. So all these guys are successful stories from different type of backgrounds, from different type of beginnings and stuff like that. And all of them have a purpose. All of them have had a purpose. I believe Deontay Wilder had a purpose to take care of his family. Errol Spence had the purpose to make some money. And Devin Haney had the purpose of probably want to become the next Floyd Mayweather, which that's really not going to happen. But being Devin Haney is good enough. But I don't think that none of these fighters is going to be the same because of the ass whooping that they took from the Ryan Garcias of the world, from the Terence Crawford, and from Zhang and Tyson Fury. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is facts and right. But that's just the way I feel. And the way they have taken a loss outside of Errol Spence, the way that these two have taken a loss, the one on the ground, they will never get back up.